forward to. It's an interesting chat there from Mr. Khemka himself. But it's that time of the day. It's 3:10 now. So let's get in. Nimesh Shah joins us to tell us what is he picking up in terms of DStreet Chatter. Nimesh, the screen is looking very, very good. Will the flows look as good?
Well, looks like the flows will look as good as that, and that's the general feedback as well. But broadly, the sense I'm getting is there is clearly a momentum largely on back of global risk on, and a lot of sectors have participated. Right today, the IT index is contributing to the up move. The banks are contributing as well as the PSUs, which have been a big move in the last many weeks. So for IT though, the feedback is it's a combination of both short covering as well as fresh buying in the IT names. But it's the PSUs which are well bid again, and within PSUs, the sense I'm getting is the power PSUs as well. There is a lot of institutional interest in terms of buying. So that space still looks like there is a lot of chase happening there. There is a big liquidity event to track because of the few index changes. So there is a big FTSE rebalancing which is going to happen tomorrow. That itself will lead to almost $500 million of inflows. So again, this rally is largely on global risk on, but looks now the large caps are participating, and there are decent buy flows from larger FIs, especially in the PSU names.
You said FTSE rebalancing will lead to inflows of $500 million. Yesterday, you were telling us a chunk of it goes to HDFC Bank. And
Correct.
What are the other stocks?
Well, I'll talk about not only for FTSE, but for the other indices as well. But in terms of individual names, I've just classified into a few things. So the first one is some large blocks are expected soon. So I'll just read out quickly the few names. The first name is Stelling & Wilson. Expect a large block deal very soon. Remember, the company has recently raised money via QIP, and there was a huge demand as well. But I understand there's going to be a promoter stake sale via block deal very soon in Stelling & Wilson. The second is Nippon Life AMC. Even there, expecting a large block deal very soon. A strategic investor is looking to sell a large stake in Nippon AMC. And the third one is Eureka Forbes. Even in Eureka Forbes, there is a buzz that you'll see a large block very soon. The strategic PE investor is looking to sell 10% stake in the company. Interestingly, for Eureka Forbes, there were a couple of initiating coverages as well in the recent past. Today, there was a note from Kotak initiating a buy with a target price of 650 there. The second name is Onward Technologies. That's been buzzing on huge volumes after a large block. The stock is almost locked at 20% upper circuit. I understand a leading AIF was a buyer in today's block deal, so watch out for disclosures there. The third name is Strides Pharma. For the last few days, some bit of traction seems to be back. The volumes are on the higher side. I understand a leading HNI investor is an active buyer in Strides Pharma, and hence a big up move there of late. And the last name is DLF. The entire real estate pack is buzzing, but DLF stands out largely on back of very strong buy flows. Expect high delivery volumes in DLF today, and looks like some bit of institutional interest is back in DLF in the last many days.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. By the way, big up move in the mid-cap IT space as well today. Emphasis, Cyient, Persistent Systems. Something like Sonata Software is at a fresh 52-week high, up 7%. And Birlasoft, that one is at a fresh 52-week high as well. If you remember, Birlasoft reported a very strong quarter. It was a beat on their quarterly performance gone by. Since then, the stock has been building on to its gains, up 134% this year now. Let's do one thing. Let's take a short break. We have about 15 minutes left. So when we come back, we'll get you some buy today, sell tomorrow calls from our technical experts. Stay tuned.
CNBC-TV18, embarking on a quarter century of excellence.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to CNBC-TV18. Make sure you follow us and stay updated on all our social media platforms.